From our New Mexico mobile newsroom, it's been nearly 2 decades since Father Rick Thomas died. Now, his life and work in the borderland is getting a new attention after U.S. Catholic bishops took the first step toward making him a saint. ABC 7's Paul Schultz has the story.
When Father Rick Thomas began his ministry in the borderland, he first started in El Paso, but he later moved here to Vado, New Mexico, to a property that would later be known as the Lord's Ranch.
Archbishop, the action passes.
Thank you very much.
This was the moment the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops voted to endorse Father Rick Thomas for sainthood.
He's a saint, and I think someday he will be canonized as a saint because of just watching his actions and his inspiration of truth, that Jesus is alive. And I know it, and I want you to share that. He wanted to share that with us.
Mike Reuter first heard about Father Thomas in 1984 when he was living in North Dakota.
I got to meet him. I'm a little scared. He's 21 years old. I'm like, what's going on here? So I got to meet him, and I was like, oh, yeah, I do want to go part of this.
So Reuter moved to the Lord's Ranch and began ministering with Father Thomas. He said it was an experience that helped him grow in his own faith.
And we just have to rely on God's providence. And so he taught me that very well.
Reuter says now that the U.S. bishops have voted, the case goes to Rome, where the church leaders will study Father Thomas's life.
Now they're going to focus on the miracle, the dump, and the miracle of the multiplication of food.
If the church decides the miracles are true, Father Thomas could eventually be beatified and later canonized as a saint of the Catholic Church. Here at the Lord's Ranch, Father Thomas's legacy and his ministry lives on through Our Lady's Youth Center, who hosts retreats and often Sunday Mass right here on the ranch. Reporting in Vado with our New Mexico mobile newsroom, Paul Schultz, ABC 7.